Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapata Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagachatam Saha Vimara Gunatam Dam Dam Sajivam Tatvetam Savasutam Varijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vedamsa Agyanati Mirandasya Yanandana Salakaya Dakshur Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Niti Namine Auravani Pacharaya Tatta Sankalpamurtaye Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Shri Bhakti Padayane Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Deva Sabhanavi Devi Jai Jaya Kripadaya Krishna Sambandha Vikyana Taini Prabhe Namaha Namo Gaur Kisoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye. Can we, these talks, can we do outside perhaps? Namo Gaur Kisoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipalam Sambodhi Padam Buddhadi Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarubaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Vibhava Bhumestam Yadesta Sajana Priyam Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Manchakalpadarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhyayevacha Adhidanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Mahabhutanaya Krishna Prema Patayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaudishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopisa Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Sayadam Suradopam Gumamamandamati Kati Matsabhasya Padam Vojo Siratha Matana Mohanu Dipya Tvindaranya Kalpa Tumata Simata Nagara Simhasanastu Siddhartha Sila Govinda Devo Astari Visevyamano Smarami Shimanara Sarasaram Vibam Sivadadasita Kashan Veno Svanai Gopiya Gopinda Prasviyeshana Vrindai Tulasi Deva Priyayai Kesavasyacha Krishna Bhakti Vari Devi Satyavadai Namo Namah Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavatara Bhakta Kyam Namam Bhakti Shaktikam Dinara Vishuni Janadorora Vishahishna Amanina Manatena Kirtaniya Sadhari Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadigo Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I did it yesterday. Did not finish this chapter perhaps. Srila Bhakti Rakshakshiradev Goswami Maharaj speaking. We may continue from yesterday. It is the direction to your wealth, the topic. A certain section claims, like the philosopher Javaka, that no, there is no God. No, there is no God or a higher substance. This was the one famous philosopher, Javaka. There's no God or higher substance. Whatever we see on the surface is everything. But deeper faith says that the cause is He from whom everything emanates. He by whom everything is maintained, and He into whom everything finally enters. In the Taittiriya Upanishad it said, Yatova imani bhutani jayante yena jadani yat paryantiya vivishanti tat vijigyasasu swa dat eva brahma. So, merely the effect is not everything, but the cause has its existence. What is the nature of the cause? Some identify him as Brahman, some as Paramatma, some as Bhagavan. God is the destiner and the designer of everything. He has created everything, He is controlling everything. Everything is automatically existing with Him as a particular potency of His. Give up everything, try only to have faith and everything will be found. Everything is there. Sagala Jadiya Boy, Sadhaka Tibira Gunagaya. Do not demand for any proof, because that is meanness. To search after proof as to whether he is or is not is meanness. With deep faith, automatically, it is known. Yes, he is. So, nowadays scientists not able to find out the source of everything. How is it possible? For them only exists what they can see with their eyes, microscope, or what they can perceive through their senses, material senses. Bodily is very limited. As we know, there are many living beings who have better eyes than we have. Many know, even dogs, you know, if you have a house dog, you must have experience. He knows before even nobody knows master coming back. He knows already he's coming back. But we have no feelings for this. We are gross. We only accept what is, we can touch, what we can see. But even animals, they have a finer sensitive, more sensitive instruments to recognize more subtle matter. So, for one who sees me in everything and everything in me, I do not remain unseen, and he also is not unnoticed by me. He never sways in his thought of me. Everything is in him, and he is also everywhere. This is the characteristics of he for whom we are searching. So this we have to understand. All this what we experience in this world is an energy, is gross energy, basically. But we are identify with this gross energy, so we think we are better, we are that practically. So we do not know why did this come in, why we are here, why all this is manifested. There must be a source. Whatever you desire in your life, by example, what is the source? Well, not the original source, but just the source that we get it. There is the desire to get it. So the desire they cannot control. Who make this desire? Where is it coming from? Why is it coming? What is the reason? You go deeper and deeper. When you are a real scientist, you should find out what is the original source of everything. It is said everything in the Vedas, in the authorized scriptures. What is the source of all sources? What is the seed, or what is from where everything comes? Because we cannot see it, we cannot even catch it with we have no capacity. Because we are identified with the most gross earth, water, fire, air. We think this is everything what exists. But even for those, even mind is a rätsel, mystery. How do they measure mind? How do they see? They think they put some bias in your head, and then they know what is going on, what they are thinking. How stupid. Yes, maybe they may see, but the mind is not an energy just. You know, it is a tool we use for moving in this world. Uh, so it is a secret. Even thousands, millions of years ago, the yogis, they know what mind, how powerful he is. He is much more powerful than any person in this on this planet, let's say like this, because they are not. A mind is subtle matter. So with the mind, you can control so many things. You can enter other. You can matter. You can even enter other bodies. So yogis know this art, mystics. So that's because we do not have any scientists, or we have not really heard about them, that they are going to find out what is this thing. Because we are charmed by this external energy and think this is all in all. We do not ask us where we are coming from. We do not ask us where we are going. It is a sign of that there is not much intellect there, or there is not really going deep their understanding. So every child, at least in the past, I have experienced in India, in the countryside, in the holy places, they know more about all these things. They're getting born in such. Now that's changing, of course. So, Omkara, the monosyllable. Om is the seed of the ism. Om means yes. Always, wherever we cast our glance to search in one word, the answer is yes, yes. Om. Yes, what you are searching for is, yes, what you are searching for is. You are searching for happiness, pleasure, joy, fulfillment. You are in want, and in one word, yes, fulfillment is there. Now, Om is called, this is sound, it is very subtle. Even if you don't speak it on the voice hearable for these ears, the sound is the source of the whole creation. It manifests and it becomes materialized. So Om takes the form of Gayatri. It's the next step. Gayatri, then Veda and Vedanta Sutta. Then it takes the shape of Srimad Bhagavatam and the Leela, the divine pastimes of the Lord. They had the opportunity of participate in the Rasa Leela of Krishna, the Shruti, the Upanishad remarked. Or we could not conceive this much. We could not inform the public about rasa, ecstasy, of such a high type, rasa vaisa. He is rasa anandam, ecstasy. He plays in such a way. He plays in such a way, it's a question. We could not understand so much and we could not give it out to the public. So our Lord, we beg your forgiveness in the full play of your joyous pastimes. It's really very sound. Yeah. We can hardly understand because it's a very high topic. So if there's sound who is not connected with, then it will be much more difficult even to understand. Is there any question up to this point? Maybe we have to discuss certain. It's okay. Everything clear? Yeah. No question. Yes? Oh. Yes, well, there are processes how we become conscious. Conscious. First, we have to become conscious. You know, conscious means that we are conscious that there is the body. Then I must become conscious there is mind. Mind means the subtle body. It's the same form, perhaps, as the gross body. So like a dream body, you may understand like this. In a dream, you also have a body. You move there, and you may even see others who are present in your dream, but they have subtle bodies. This you cannot see with this eyes, but you can see with the subtle eye. But they do not know these things, that this is more real, it is more close, or it is more powerful than this being conscious only of this material body, flesh body, or everything what is manifested from gross matter. So with the mind is a very powerful instrument to go to understand more why I'm experience this and why I come in this situation. All this you can find out. I am the source, my desire. So what is why I'm suffering? I never decided to suffer. But I like to touch fire. So I touched the fire and I burned myself. So it is like this. We want to enjoy new things like fire. Let's say, I don't know if you can enjoy this, but just an example. You put your finger in, want to touch it, you will burn. So in the same way, whatever we desire in this matter, we want to enjoy it. But we forget that this, whatever is created, is not created for our enjoyment. It is created by the Supreme, who is far beyond your reach, far beyond the mind, far beyond the intellect, what we are using here. It is transcendental and it is absolute and perfect. You wanted to ask, Ed?
Where actually is the desire to enjoy situation? Possible?
Yeah, you must go deeper. Yes. This is only it is only the beginning level to understand the more subtle. The source of everything is the Lord. Because He is the only enjoyer. He wants to enjoy all the time. So He expands because He is one. He expands Himself. But to enjoy with a like computer or like a machine, it is not. He can create parts of Him manifest as tiny spirit beings, and He gives them the free will to a certain extent, because the absolute free will only God, Krishna, has. So we have to a certain extent, we also have this free will, we can decide. So we created our universe. It may have taken millions of years, but the time is there not. It's not time calculation on these levels.
Soul who wants to enjoy misconception.
It's natural because the Lord wants to enjoy, and we are part of Him. He's enjoying. The tendency is also in us. So in this way, we get charmed by the external energy. And this external energy in the beginning is not bodily conception like we have now, this gross. This is on a very subtle level, where the inhabitants of other planets, higher planets, they went to the moon. According to the Vedas, the moon is a heavenly planet, a wonderful planet with big palaces and wonderful gardens. But it is not manifested for our eyes. We cannot see it. So, but it starts on this level, very subtle, and it comes to gross meta, this evolution, something like this. But not Darwin evolution. It's the evolution of consciousness, of the spirit soul.
When the tendency is there to enjoy, because sometimes we get a situation where we are by still estimation try to enjoy, but we see this is not going to be enjoyable really because it's not my real interest. But how can I employ this tendency to enjoy in the connection?
And we can only enjoy in relation with the Lord. He expanded Himself. As long as we want to separate in our separate enjoyment, we are covered by earth, water, fire, air, ether, by gross matter. Now we identify not with the mind. We're not saying, I am the mind. We identify with the most gross thing. This is this body and this material world, what we experience here, in different forms. If you want to really enjoy, then you become a cook, or you become a manager in Krishna's and then God's home. Back home, back to God. There we are. And the Lord is happy, then this is our happiness. Because we are part and parcels of Him. If He is happy, but He may not be happy with those who are going against Him. He wants those who want to become God themselves. They want to enjoy separate. He cannot enjoy separately. There we have to come to this material plane. There we can think, I am God, I am the enjoyer, I am the doer, I am this, I am that. I can, every position I can take, but I have to pay the price. I want to enjoy fire, okay, enjoy, but it will burn. It could be explained, yeah, it is explained. Like you have to, the evolution goes from this most subtle, from the origin, to the most gross identification. It is a kind of illusion. As soon as we enter as the enjoyer, the material universe, we are getting conditioned. But it has to be experienced. We have to make experience on how to experience it by taking shelter of one who has experienced. Tatvidi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadikshandi jnanam jnaninas tattvadashina. You have to approach spiritual master and you have to serve him. You have to ask questions in a humble state of mind, and he can reveal the truth to you. He can give you the eyes to see. Because why? Because he has seen the truth. He knows it. Not theoretically. In our line, we are so fortunate. They are never conditioned souls. They never leave the Lord. They are coming from the world, Vaikuntha, Goloka, and they want to do service. They want to please him. And their only reason why they are here is to please the Lord. They have no other reason, no other interest in this world. They are not normal people. Externally, you may see it. They are like everyone. But we do not know because we have no eyes to see. We do not know where they are coming from or where their home is. We have to see like this. Could it be like this? At least there's no proof that So the only thing, only way to find out if it's truth is that we have to approach a spiritual master. He will tell us. He will tell us what we have to do, what is our sadhana, what is our uh, how we can develop our spiritual consciousness, enliven again, come back to our original position. We are spirit souls, we are Atma, Jivatma. This is important. Everything else is just show. Everything else is just enjoyment. Name, fame, profit. Everything in this world is built on this. So we have to give up everything. Otherwise, we have to do everything as a service to the Lord. We have to turn everything. When we cook, when we eat, everything is first given to the Lord. I am cooking for you. I am now enjoying what is offered to you. It's like we do when we take prasad. Huh? Jetzt hat's gefunkt. Yes.
How we can know that someone surrender? How kann ich in Deutsch, wie kann ich erkennen, ob jemand sehen kann? Wie kann ich wissen, dass bei dem der Seele Zuflucht finden kann, Wahrheit finden kann, wahre Wissen? Wie kann ich das erkennen, dass der so weit ist?
Yeah, you cannot see these things yet. But it is depending that we in this material world was not, it's not by accident. I wanted to be there. I wanted to enjoy this world. So if I want to understand where I'm from, what is my position, my real position, then I also have to first decide. Desire must be sincere. Even in the church or in the temple, you may go and you pray, please give me enjoyment, please this, give me this, give me this. This is, then you will get perhaps, and you have to pay the price, of course. But if you say, I do not want to stay in this illusion, in this temporary place, where everything what begins has an end. So we have watched, or we have understood by the history that no one survived in the body. So if you start first, you have to think, is this real everything? Is there maybe something more? And then you have to become sincere. Then Krishna will ask you, by example, you throw away your handy, your mobile phone. You say, no. It is like committing suicide. So then we know that why we are here. We want to enjoy here. And we want to go also in temple and want to enjoy there. This very deep in us. this enjoying mode. We never want to become servant of the Lord. They never want him to enjoy. It's only we're speaking like this, but we never do it. There's always a reason inside. Everybody looks at me, everybody. All these things you will see when you reach such a state, then you will see everyone. Everything you will can see.
How I want to be really from heart to be a servant. How I
Yeah.
do this? Only chanting all day.
You can change for millions of lifetimes. It may not have any effect. You have to follow the process. You have to take shelter under the lotus feet of a spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, not self-made. Spiritual master must be authorized by other pure souls, because there must be already there must be already your former life must, you may have done some sukriti, some positive activities, spiritual sukriti, so that you are already understand the gross world and the subtle world, that you can, it is not something foreign, it's not a foreign thing you hear the first time. It is, you are already familiar, you are already come to this gross world with this understanding. And the spiritual master can see this. He can see. And when he sees, then he will support you, help you. Whatever level we are, he will give us advice how we can do. And there is, in the beginning, it is maybe painful. We don't want to throw away our mobile phone. It is only a mobile phone. Just imagine what other attachments we have in this world. So first we have to give up to get a higher taste. Or we have to get a higher taste, then we give up the lower taste. So, and how this is working, this is under the guide of a bona fide spiritual master. He will help us whenever we are falling back. He will help us. We'll stand up. Go on. So when we are becoming sincere, I think yesterday we spoke this lecture. We must become sincere. Because if we are not sincere, we will just get entertainment, enjoyment. We're looking for this. There's a very rare found someone who is interested to serve God. And this all is based on faith. Because you cannot see it now, you cannot see him, you cannot feel him. But by devotion, by bhakti, by doing service, with a big faith, yes, you exist, my Lord. Step by step, he will reveal himself to you. according to your faith and devotion. It's a wonderful thing. We have no idea what is waiting when we are getting waking up from this nightmare where we are in now. But we have no faith in God. We have no faith in God because we are discussing in front of God, we are discussing all kind of nonsense. You must be conscious. First conscious, then Krishna conscious. He's everywhere. Everything is Him. And He is present everywhere. He not only what you do with your body, He knows also what you do with your mind. And go more even more. He knows so much that you yourself do not know. He knows everything. Because He is omniscient. It's one of His qualities. If God would, Krishna would be here and He would tell you all these things, you would run away and get drunken or what. But He is giving us as much as we can take, as much as we can digest. We can go on life after life like this. Or not, also back. You can also, it's not, when we are sincere, then 1 second. We have in Bhagavatam, we have these stories. What is this story? What is his story? You tell me.
One muhurta, fighting for the demigods, and then they ask him for some blessing, what he wants. So that maybe first I want to know how long I can live. That's what he calculated, and he said one muhurta, 48 minutes. Then
48 minutes.
Then they asked him what blessing you want for this 48 minutes. He said, you can all go. You cannot help me. Surrender to the Supreme God and attain him. But Ranga Maharaj from childhood, he was a devotee. Training them.
Otherwise he cannot surrender, yes.
Then in one...
This is what I wanted to say before. You have to be a devotee from the past life that you can understand already how the things are going. So you did 48 minutes. It's enough?
And the whole life before. At least one.
Many lives. Something more to say? No.
Another topic, the people from the moon, we cannot see them. We hear often that spaceships are seen. Is it only from lower planets or also from higher?
What?
Spaceships? UFO.
Why not? Everything is possible.
But when we see the UFOs from higher planets?
What is the use of seeing with these eyes? Whatever you can see is illusion, Maya. You don't go in this subject matter. You're just... turning in a circle, you know. We don't want anything in this universe, in any universe. We have no, because these universes are created for those who want to enjoy separately from God. So if you're in this universe, then it means you want to enjoy without God. So this is what we are living now. This is the world we have chosen, or we have this reaction of our past desire and activities. You cannot point on anyone else. Don't make this mistake. Because of him, because of her, because of the society, I am suffering. No. We are suffering because we have make suffer others in the past life. And the same thing will come back to us. And we have to pay the price. It's the price. It is said that when you kill a cow, as many hairs on their body are as many birds you have to take and suffer like. And we all this society is not conscious of this. They do not know why fighting going on, why these things, why killing and dying, this all happens. This is illusion. But Krishna says at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Savadam Anvarityaja Mamikam Sharanam Bhaja Ham Tam Sabapapipyo Moksha Yasyamamasuja. If you surrender to me fully, give up all other dharmas, duties and religions, just surrender unto me. I will free you from all your reactions. Whatever karma we may have, he may remove it. And you should not be afraid of. You have faith.
If you really do this, you really want it, and it's very hard and tough to go very quickly into the process.
Nobody said it's easy. There's once Prabhupada, Swami Maharaj, was asked, one disciple asked him, Swami Maharaj, you said this process of bhakti is so easy to perform, but I am seeing that it's very hard. And Swami Maharaj, he answered him, this process is very easy to practice, to do. But to surrender to the Lord, it is very hard. And then Swami Maharaj started crying because he went to these things. He knows how difficult it may be, or not. But he knows how difficult for the normal people it may be. So bhakti is not so difficult. Eating prasadam, especially you young, sleeping, doing their news. eating, sleeping, and going the program. Okay, something I have to do. And then going again, sleeping. But this is not a bhakti really. This is another way of enjoying without without uh, uh, but we have to expect that we are getting was bedeutet das? Schuldner oder? Huh? We are creating debts, yeah, for our life, in our life. We misuse the holy place, a temple for our personal interest. This we have to think. This we notice to small thing. If you can change this, if you realize these things, then you can realize much about how this world is working. It is not a few minutes a day that we are chanting or we are hearing Harikatha. The pure devotee is never separated from the Lord. He cannot tolerate. All the time, he is always thinking and waiting, please engage me in your service. Please. And I think he is not here. But when from the heart, my desire, this coming, then one day he can, according to his will, he can manifest, he can come. He is sitting in your heart. If he doesn't want, then he will not come. It's up to his free will. He can decide. Any cheating tendency is there, you will not understand him. You will not get some experience. Yes, aber du magst jetzt auch zurückzukommen. Especially for Prashad. You know, we are all working the same way. It's very easy. When I speak to you, if one thinks sincerely about himself, then he thinks, oh, speaks he about me? Anything more, we are late because today is the whole program late to start. Jai Shila Sitadev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Shila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravistam Vishnupada Paramam Sarigacharya Stota Sasi Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Buri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Nitai Go Pramanandi. Ji Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Go Pramanandi.